Thank you so much for joining us today at A Place of Faith. Today, we're going to be talking about holidays. It seems like the holiday season starts earlier and earlier, and holidays can make us crazy. So we invite you to join with us and hopefully get some good ideas for keeping function in family holidays. I invite you to join me in prayer. Let's just take a breath together. Higher power, we give thanks, knowing that you are with us in every situation. God, we open ourselves to divine inspiration, knowing that you are moving to us and through us with new ideas, new energy, excitement, and enthusiasm. And so it is. Namaste. And now let's enjoy some music with Jody B. Thank you, Jody.
Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, and put a little love in your heart. You see it's getting late, oh, please don't hesitate. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and see. Another day goes by and still the children cry. Put a little love in your heart. If you want the world to know, well, that we won't let hatred grow, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see, wait and see. Take a good look around, and if you're looking down, put a little love in your heart. I hope when you decide that kindness will be your guide, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Yeah, put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. Yeah, say put a little love in your heart. And I put a little love in your heart. I said, put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. Yeah, put a little love in your heart.
was beautiful. Thank you so much, Jody. Like I said before, we are going to look at holidays today. It seems like the holiday season starts early and earlier every year. No matter how functional the family, holidays can bring up all kinds of stress, lots of triggers, and bad memories. We never know what people are feeling or thinking, and it can really change the timbre and the idea of the holiday we're facing. One of the first things we want to look at in recovery is, what do the holidays mean to us? Do we really want to celebrate certain days, certain holidays? Do they have meaning for us? Often we find we keep doing the same thing we've always done. And we know that's the definition of insanity. If I keep doing the same thing, I'm going to keep getting the very same results, sometimes good, sometimes bad. For a lot of us, holidays mean that we can't be with different family members, that there's just too much stress, too many expectations, too many problems that come up. So we end up avoiding the family. That's fine if we're avoiding to keep ourselves safe. What we don't want to do is get on the pity pot, start feeling like we'll never be able to have fun or be with family or celebrate again. If you need to change your holiday celebration for whatever reason, change it in a way that has meaning for you. If you're celebrating Halloween, but you don't want to go to a Halloween party, maybe you could decorate up your house and hand out candy to the kids. It's always so much fun seeing the costumes. If that brings bad memories for you and you want to celebrate Halloween, but you want to do it without a bunch of kids around you, maybe it's a good time to go for a hike, do some camping. Depending on where you are and how the weather is, it can be such a beautiful time of year. Perhaps your celebration would be driving up into the mountains and enjoying the change of colors of the leaves. Make what's important to you special. If you want to celebrate Thanksgiving, but you're torn between two families or going out of state, traveling if you're not comfortable traveling, maybe there are ways you can celebrate together even though you're apart. Sometimes that might mean sending food in the mail or spending time together on the internet, on Zoom or on the computer. Perhaps it means sharing pictures from times long ago or writing stories about what's happened. There are so many different ways to celebrate, to make the holidays yours. Why would we do that in the first place? Let's back up a little bit and take a look at this. For one thing, we're alive. And that's a wondrous, beautiful, incredible gift. Even if it doesn't always feel that way, we know in the heart of our hearts that it really is. We have so much to celebrate. I have a sign in my house that says, celebrate everything. And I really think that's important. Living in gratitude and living in joy. Staying away from being on the pity pot or wallowing in sorrows of things that never happened or that will never happen again. Rejoice. Find joy. Figure out what you're going to celebrate and why. Personally, one of my favorite holidays is Christmas. But it's not just Christmas Day, it's the Christmas season. I love when everybody celebrates their faith and honors their family and decorates their homes with lights. I love taking kids and walking around the areas where there's lots of Christmas lights. So often you can buy hot chocolate or roast marshmallows or just tell people you appreciate the work that they've done. It's one of my favorite things to do. Go and celebrate light and spirit. Christmas Day is almost a letdown for me. On Christmas Day, it ends. People start packing things up and going back to whatever it is they were doing before. I love the spirit of Christmas. I love this season. I love it when people are happy and excited and joyous, and I can carry that with me throughout the year. I can find ways to bring about that joy, that happiness. I can spend my life grateful to God, happy to be in spirit, spiritually evolving and growing, celebrating life and those who live it with me and around me. There are family members that I do not celebrate the holidays with. At first, I was a little worried that that was going to be awkward, but the truth is they're kind of glad I'm not there. I do not drink. I do not take drugs. This has been my habit for a couple of decades now. And some of my family members do. They see it as a great time to get drunk and celebrate with friends and drink high-end alcohol. And I know for me, if the point is to get drunk or to get as high as you can be, there's no point in me being there. That's not what I celebrate, and that's not what my celebration is about. Another thing we can often do for the holidays is host. When we host the holidays, we've got some control over what's going to be served, over who's going to be there, about when it starts and when it ends. When we host, we're kind of in our comfort zone, and we can bring together our loved ones in ways that make it fun and joyous for us. Another way to celebrate the holidays is by giving back. Maybe leading marathon meetings or serving food to people in need. If you want to work in a kitchen, like St. Vincent de Paul's or one of the others that serves special, wonderful holiday meals to people in need, you need to sign up early. And I would invite you to think about taking the kids or the grandkids or the neighbors, or maybe that entitled friend that you have that really doesn't get it. Bring them along. It's a wonderful opportunity to give back, to be a part of, to create some of that joy that we can just feed on, that we can celebrate with and be a part of. The holidays are our holidays. Whether we celebrate the solstice or Kwanzaa or Christmas, whether we celebrate Thanksgiving or anything at all, we get to create our experience. We decide what's important to us and how we're going to celebrate that importance, or if we even are. One of my favorite things to do at Christmas time is to go all by myself and hike up to the top of a mountain and watch the sun rise. It's a sacred time for me. I love to do it at Christmas time because it's cold. You can see your breath. Oftentimes the spider webs are covered in dew and they sparkle like God's ornaments on the trees. It's wonderful for me. And watching a new day, knowing I have never experienced this day before, is a celebration for me. And watching the sun come up and light come into the world brings me so much joy, so much happiness. I love to see the light touch the world. That's just me. You get to figure out what's important for you. You get to decide how to celebrate. It's also a really good idea to have a couple of safe places set up when you're celebrating the holidays. Maybe there's a friend who gets it that you can stop by and see if you get overwhelmed. Maybe there's somebody that you can call, a church that you can go and pray in, a mountainside that you can hike, an ocean that you can stand beside and just feel that energy. Let that clean, wonderful, loving energy wash away anything that doesn't belong. I hope we have shared some ideas that will help you develop holidays that are happy and wholesome and filled with spirit and love and joy. Thank you so much for joining us today. Namaste.
As best I can, my heart is an open heart. As best I can, I let myself be human. Try to lighten up life's load, whether tears or laughter flows, as best I can. Ooh, as best I can. As best I can. And my home is a kindness home, like Abraham, where a stranger's always welcome. If they're hungry, then they eat. If they're lonely, they've got me, as best I can. Oh, yeah, as best I can. Oh, what good can one man do? I'm just trying to find out. I can only give what I've decided I'm about, as best I can. My world is a peaceful world, where all nations stand shoulder to shoulder. We are equals before God. We are neighbors, one and all, as best I can. Oh, yeah, as best I can. We are children of one God. We are neighbors, one and all, as best I can. Oh, yeah, as best I can. Best I can, I will do do the best I can.
My dear brothers and sisters, I invite you to sit back, relax, calm your breathing, quiet your mind, and spend a few moments with me, reflecting and anticipating the coming season. I awoke the other morning to a very chilly house. It was very welcome, considering the house had been rather warm the past couple of weeks. With the new coolness, I had the urgency and the need to take a trek up to the mountains. Coolness in the air always reminds me of changing color leaves and brisk smelling air and campfires. It also reminds me of the coming holidays. Sometimes these holidays and the ideas and the remembrances of them bring me tension. But I know if I start to calm myself, to breathe, to realize I enjoy this time of year even more so than other times, because this time of year allows us, encourages us to reach out and embrace each other. Putting the heart in the holidays is a beautiful expression. The holidays are an opportunity not only to rejoice and connect, but also the opportunity to reflect. Reflect on how wonderful we are, how far we have come, how much better we are today than we were yesterday, and how much better we'll be tomorrow than we were today. We are the light and the bright reflection of our loving, all-powering, higher power. And this is the time when we share, embrace, and welcome one another. Sharing the holidays with the people and feeling that we are not alone and giving of ourselves gets us past the commercialism. This is a good thing. Let this time remind us that we're here for something other than ourselves. as the season comes closer, acknowledge your feelings, excitement, trepidation. They're okay. Acknowledge them, recognize them. They're not a surprise. Be realistic. It's not necessary for you to have a holiday party, a big family dinner for every single holiday. Relax. Do something that you haven't done before. Invite people over, but don't make the entire dinner. Have everybody bring a dish that they love. It doesn't have to be the dishes that you grew up with. Try something different. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are fantastic. Stick to a budget. That usually creates stress with me. I have to get this, I have to get that, I have to get the other thing. And before I know it, I'm not really paying attention to my budget. Stick to a budget. You'll feel better off. Enjoy what you're experiencing. Plan ahead. Spur of the moment activities are great once in a while. Plan ahead. Once you have that plan in motion, things fall into place. You're not struggling. Learn to say no. It's okay. You don't have to go to every single solitary party that they're having. You don't have to go to every concert. You don't have to go to every Christmas holiday walk or cookie exchange. Choose your time, yourself. You are also important and worth taking care of. Get plenty of sleep. Take a breather. Don't be on the go from Halloween to New Year's. Take some time to sit back. Enjoy the birds. Enjoy the cardinals running around on the lawn. Enjoy the snowfall, the different colored leaves. Take a walk in the evening. Take a walk at night and stargaze. Do you notice how bright the stars are in the cool months? Listen to soothing music. My soothing music may not be your soothing music, but listen to the music that soothes your soul. Indulge in a massage, a facial, a lingering shower, a lingering bath. Pamper yourself. Read a book. Yes, even in this time of holidays, put some time aside to nurture yourself. Read a book. Read a poem. Do what makes you happy. If you regenerate your soul, you will easily be able to reconnect and enjoy the souls around you. Focus on taking care of yourself in order for you to take care and enjoy others. Take that thought with me into a moment of reflection. Breathe in. Fill your soul with love. Breathe out, filling the air, the world around you with love. Filling the world around you with the static electricity of your beautiful, overwhelming heart. The love in your heart is reaching out to the hearts of all living creatures. Start this now. This will definitely put your heart and joy and love in the holidays. When you're ready, take in a cleansing, invigorating, exciting breath. Feel revived. Stretch out your arms, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Feel the energy surrounding you. Open your eyes and smile. You are loved. You are love. You share love. And we are thankful for the love that you share with all around you. Have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed, rejoiced, happy holiday season. Namaste.
And now putting this principle into practice, putting this principle into action. There are so many ways, and you need to find what works for you. One of the things I love to do is to reach out to people in my life who I know could use somebody to sit with the person that they're taking care of. Or I can call them up and ask them what groceries I can pick up and drop the groceries to them. Babysitting for friends of mine and then making cookies or crafts with the kids that I'm watching are wonderful ways to both be of service and celebrate the holiday. Whatever you do, make it perfect for you. Have fun. Don't overplan and plan to enjoy. God bless you.
A lot of us grew up believing at any moment we could lose it all. At the drop of a hat, God might turn his back and move on. A lot of us feel like we blew it, thinking that we're just too far gone. But I want you to know that there's still hope for you now. And no matter what you've done, you can't erase his love. Nothing can change it. You're not separated, no matter what. There's never been a better time to get honest. Never been a better time to get clean. So come as you are, run to the cross and be free. No matter what you've done, you can't erase his love. Nothing can change it. You're not separated, no matter where you run. He's always holding on. You're still a daughter, you're still a son, no matter what. You're still a daughter, you're still a son, no matter what.
As we bring this session to a close, thank you to everyone who participated and to you for attending. Thank you, thank you. And now, with the closing prayer, the prayer of St. Francis. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. O divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is dying that we are born to eternal life. Thank you, and have a wonderful week.
Being in recovery means being of service. Locally, the Salvation Army is looking for food donations. The San Diego Blood Bank is looking for donations, and the McAllister Thrift Store is also looking for donations of any kind. You don't know what you want to do or volunteer? Look at volunteermatch.com.
Join us in spreading our message of recovery. Send your donations to Unity Church of El Cajon, 311 Highland Avenue, El Cajon, California, 92020. Be sure to put in the memo, it's for a place of faith. You can donate online as well at unityofelcajon.org. There's a donate button. It's safe and secure.
We want to work with your organization. We have speakers with decades of experience. We do workshops, speaking engagements, spiritual mentoring, lessons, and more. Give us an email at aplaceoffaith@sohomail.com.
Stay connected and updated. We're on Facebook and YouTube. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
A Place of Faith is sponsored by Unity Church of El Cajon.